on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
8:37, we're back inside the Forge Jewelers studios here on Jersey Central. We've got our Need to Know Things coming up a little bit later on in this half hour. I want to welcome in my special guest now who is joining me on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. She is a fan-gating lifestyle expert, and she's also an author. She's a lifestyle pioneer by the name of Daine Falk, and she's the founder of The Hungry Fan and author of the brand new release cookbook that is called The Hungry Fan's Game Day Cookbook. And, of course, she's a sports-loving foodie, expertly celebrates and curates the sports fans' ultimate game day experience. And with the college football season just about at the halfway point and the NFL season in full swing, it's a great time to have her on the show this morning. Good morning. Welcome to WCTC. Daine, how are you today?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You realize you are every man's dream, right? A sports fan who loves to eat. You realize that you are the wish of millions of men across this country.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you.
Sports, as we know, is a big business. But talk about this industry called fan-gating, and what exactly is it all about?
Yeah, so you've heard of tailgating, and you've probably heard of home gating. Tailgating takes place in a parking lot. Home gating takes place at home, but what you're doing in both instances is eating, drinking, hanging with friends, and watching sports. And so I use the word fan-gating because I think that essentially what's the most important thing is what we're doing, and it doesn't matter where you are because people do the same thing in other places too, campgrounds, parks, plazas. And so fan-gating is really just meant to be a catch-all term for eating, drinking, hanging with friends, and watching sports.
And it's all like this big game day celebration that just kind of happens, it seems like every weekend at parking lots across the country, right?
Oh, yeah. Or Friday nights is for high school football, Monday night football, Thursday night football. Yeah, it's actually like 5 times a week now. So
it's very cool. Yeah, this is something that we're going to see more of. And how do businesses capitalize from this fan-gating trend? How do you see that working out?
I mean, it's huge already. If you didn't know, it would probably shock you. The amount of money that Americans spend on food and drink every year for tailgating only, and that's just in the parking lot, is $35 billion.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. And, Super Bowl Sunday, we all know how big a deal Super Bowl Sunday is. Those numbers it's like $13 billion for food and drink this past February for Super Bowl 50. I mean, it's already an industry that exists. It's just people don't really think about it the way that I'm trying to make people think about it.
Yeah, and your brand new cookbook, which was released back over the summer, and I had a chance to check out some of the recipes, and they look fantastic. The book is called The Hungry Fan's Game Day Cookbook. Talk about that, and some people contributed some recipes for this?
Yeah. So it's 165 recipes for game day, whether you're at home in the parking lot or wherever it is you are. And 40 of the recipes that I have in the book, I actually collected from professional athletes and Olympians.
Awesome. Tell me how good the peanut butter Cracker Jack s'mores are. Is that as good as it sounds?
They're really good. If you have a sweet tooth, they're quite delicious. And I've actually got a pumpkin spice blend, an organic blend of my own you can buy on Amazon. That's also really good on those s'mores. It just really, for fall, makes it taste so good.
Yeah, right in time for fall where everything has to have a pumpkin spice addition to it, right?
Yeah, well,
cool.
I would do pumpkin spice all year. That's why I actually came up with it. I love pumpkin spice beer. Love it. Can't stand that it goes away after November, so I made this blend because it dissolves into beer. So any beer can be pumpkin spice beer 365 days a year.
Awesome. Yeah, so look for the book, The Hungry Fan's Game Day Cookbook. Among the other recipes, Texas Toast Brisket Sandwich. I want to have a football game right now just so I can have one of those. But congratulations on the book there. It looks really great. Talk about your business that's called Hungry Fan. What's that all about?
Yeah, so my whole hungry fan, and my whole world revolves around curating the sports fans experience. So products that I like, if you go on hungryfan.com, you'll see Dana's picks. These are products that I like to highlight that I think are great for the season. Some are new for the season, some aren't new, but I'm bringing attention to recipes, obviously, products of my own, also products, like I said, my picks and people's other people's products that I like, and just sort of like fan-sided essays and blogs about what's happening, and constantly sharing every day on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I'm constantly sharing tons of stuff about game day and the sports fan lifestyle.
Oh, that's cool. And it seems like, somebody will do something around the country and it'll get on social media, and then you'll see it sort of take off, and people all of a sudden all around the country start doing this same sort of thing. So you just never know what's going to be the next big thing when it comes to fan gating, right? What someone's going to invent will be the next big thing, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I found a video from Miami of this gigantic burger, and it was like slicing the burger with a saw.
A saw.
And I put it up on my Facebook. Yeah,
Right.
it looked a little dry. I will say that it did look a little dry, but I put it up, and it got viewed over 3 million times. And then someone
Wow.
sent me a picture of someone sawing their burger at a tailgate recently, and I was like, okay, all right, America, just be careful.
Yeah, safety when sawing your hamburger. That's great. But the
Yeah.
book is out now. The fan gating is growing. What's in the works for you next, Dana? Any other projects coming up?
I'm starting to do a little bit of work. I actually did a Facebook Live with Major League Baseball outside of Fenway a couple Fridays ago. I'm going to probably be doing a couple more of those.
Wow.
In the postseason, and I'm working on my own TV show, actually.
Great. Well, keep us posted on that. And when you're putting a menu together, aside from the pumpkin spice things, are there a couple favorites that you must have when fan gating with you?
Oh, that's really hard. I don't. I feel like you always have to have some barbecue something.
Okay.
I always want to have some cheesy something because I just like cheesy stuff.
Sure.
And a dessert. You should always do a dessert. Especially, I always find like if you're eating salty food, I always crave something sugary or chocolatey after. So, rather than me having like major cravings during the entire game, just give me something sweet and I'm good.
You too. I thought it was just me. If I'm snacking at home and I start with something salty, I got to follow it up with something sweet, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
If I take the candy first, I want to have like cheese or pepperoni after that. So I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one. Okay.
No.
All right.
I think it's like, I don't know the science behind it, but I'm guessing it has to do with like something with your taste buds.
It has to. It
Not
has
sure.
to. The book, Game Day Cookbook, Amazon and the major retailers, Dana?
Yeah, Amazon, IndieBound online. You can get it Barnes & Noble and Barnes & Noble online. Walmart, Target,
Mm-hmm.
at least on their websites for sure. So definitely check it out. It's really yummy. All the food is tasty. I promise you'll have a great game day if you make some of these recipes.
Beautiful. We will look for the book. Daine Falk, thanks for being our guest this morning here on WCTC, and we can't wait to try out more of the recipes, all right?
All right. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. My pleasure. Have a great day. All right, Daine Falk, my guest on the Jersey Central